Hello guys, it's Scrunchies time. So on this tutorial I'll be teaching you how to make scrunchies for your personal use. You can sell it and you can use it to pack your hair, or you can use it as an accessory for your wrist. It depends on your preference. So the material I'll be using for today's scrunchies is white bridal satin. All right, so you can use any color of bridal satin that you choose. So the first thing you need to do is to fold your material, and then the length of your material should be, I'm using for this tutorial, I'm using 18 inches long, and I'm going to be cutting it as per 3 inches wide on fold, so that when I open it up it's going to be 6 inches. Do you get? So first thing, you get the length of your material, which I use 18 inches long, and then for the width 3 inches wide. Remember, this material is on fold. All right, so when you get your 3 inches and then you cut it out. So guys, please, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click on the subscription button and subscribe, like and share. So when you're done cutting, the next thing you do is to measure 1 inch at the top, right? Measure 1 inch and then you mark a straight line. Can you see? Then at the bottom, measure 1 inch upwards and mark a straight line. Can you see the top and the bottom? So now you're going to join this material with a straight line from the 1 inch that you marked on top to the 1 inch at the bottom part. Okay, can you see? So I remove 1 inch on top, 1 inch at the bottom, and then the width is 3 inches wide, so I used half an inch to join it. Do you get? From the 1 inch part. Can you see what I'm trying to say? So the next thing you need to do now is, when you're done joining it, this is how your material is going to look, and then you flip it over, right? You turn it upside, like you flip it in out. Remember, you're joining it at the back, not at the front part. Okay, so you're going to sew it and then you turn it up for the front part to come out, and then the next thing you need to do is to iron your material. Okay, just give it a very simple press so that it will look neat. All right, so you turn your material like so, and this is how it's going to look. Okay, now the next thing is, after pressing your material, now you're going to join the edges. You're going to close the edges. All right, can you see? This is how your material is going to look, just straight. Just press it a little bit, right? You see that the top part and the bottom part, the 1 inch we left is open at the top and the bottom part. So the next thing you're now going to do is to join it together. So you open it up like so, can you see? And then you join it together. So you first of all use your pin to pin the edges together. Can you see how I placed it? Pin it together and then you join it straight down. Can you see how I'm taking it? You just take it like so and join it. You're going to have a little space remaining when you're joining it. All right, you're not going to complete the joining. So when you've joined both of them, can you see how I sewed it? You flip it in like so. Can you see? You're going to have a little space. So this little space is where you're going to pass your elastic. All right, so the next step is to get your elastic and your safety pin. Okay, you get your elastic. This elastic is 1/2 inch wide. It's more than 1/2 inch wide. Then you secure your elastic at the edge, and then you put it in and flip it over, as in you push it inside. Now when you're pushing it inside, please make sure that you hold your elastic so that it won't go inside. So most times I always advise you use a longer elastic. It's better your elastic is long. Then when you get the desired elasticity, that's when you get the desired number of elastic that you need for a particular outfit or for your scrunchies, then you cut out the excess. Do you get? So can you see that I held the excess outside? Do you get? So now I'm going to determine how wide I want the scrunchies to look. Can you see? I've gotten the desired size that I want, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to secure my elastic. Can you see how I'm just alternating it? So that's why I always say, just make your elastic to be very long. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my machine and then draw a straight, sew a straight line on the elastic, on the both elastic. So guys, I'm done with that. Can you see? Cut out the threads and then cut out the excess elastic. Now I'm going to teach you how to make a very neat stitching on your scrunchies. There are some people that when they make their scrunchies, they will just sew directly on top of it like this on their machine. It's not professional and it doesn't look neat. So let me teach you how to make a neat finishing for your scrunchies. Okay, so guys, can you see it's already coming out really nice. You can sell this wholesale, depends on what you want. Okay, so now to make a neat finishing, what you need is your simple hand needle and your thread. So you pass your thread to your hand needle. For those that don't know how to do it, like so. Can you see? We're just going to use just one strip. Okay, we're not going to double it. All right, so you pass your thread to your hand needle like so, and then you cut it out and you knot the edge. You knot the end of your thread. Can you see? You knot the end of your thread. Now please pay close attention to how I'm going to sew this. Right, on the opening, the small opening, right, you're going to put your needle at the middle. You see, it has this scrunchie, it has the upper side and the lower side. So you first of all take a little fabric from the lower side. You can choose to start from the upper part, right, aside from the lower part, and then you fix in the excess of the thread that you knot, right? You fix it inside the scrunchies. Can you see? And then, so the way you're going to sew it is you take a little fabric from the lower part, then you take a little fabric from the upper part, just like in a zigzag form. Can you see? I'm taking just one layer, not the double layers. Do you get? Can you see how that place is secure? Are you seeing the stitches? No. You take from the lower parts, just one layer from the lower parts, and then you take from the upper part. Can you see? So you just have to be careful and just be intentional about this. Okay, so this is what you're going to do. Then you close up the stitches. Can you see that you can't really see my stitching, but the hole is closed? Can you see? So you have to take from the lower part to the upper part. So this is how you're going to do it until you cover up your stitches, or until you cover up the hole. That's the space now in your scrunchies. Can you see that I've covered the space and you can't even see the stitches? So this is the most professional way to cover up your stitches on your scrunchies. Now to close it up, what you need to do is, after covering the whole hole, right, then you go backwards to one of the stitches, that's to one of the thread at the back, right? Pass your needle through it and then knot it twice and close it up. Draw it out and close it up. You see that the knot you made at the end is going to be inside the both materials, not outside. And then you cut out your excess thread. Can you see how I did it? So this is how to make a neat finishing for your scrunchies. You can see that there is no stitch. You can't see the stitching, right? So guys, this is how to make your stitches for your scrunchies, simple scrunchies. So if this tutorial was helpful to you, please like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to my YouTube channel and ask your questions in the comment section. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you to my new subscribers and thank you to my old subscribers. See you on my next tutorial. Bye.